this is Melanie.
And Scalio with ecstatichearts.com.
And we just wrapped up our 30-day intensive Tantra training with Tribal Tantra here in Bali, Indonesia.
Yeah, what an experience. We've been here for 30 days, intensively going every day. We had some time off on the weekends, but really taking ourselves on, processing anything that's in our way of bliss. And it's been quite the journey.
Destroying everything that is not love.
Yes, we invoked Kali, and we did rituals that had orgasms with God, to taking ourselves onto new dimensions. It's been pretty profound. I had really intense past life experience stuff. And we just had amazing food. There were 32 of us, and we just made some really great connections and friends of extraordinary people, big hearts, and I think we really learned some skills on how to connect more deeply and love more powerfully with people.
Yeah, it's really interesting plucking yourself out of your own home-based community that you're used to and being kind of dropped into a new community of people that you may or may not know, at least not know very well, and living intensely with them for 30 days, doing workshop after workshop, process after process, and just living together in community was really powerful. You really get to see how strangers see you and how you're showing up, and there was lots of reflection work on what people are seeing in you and being seen and things like that, and kind of digging into what's in the way of love and how can we open ourselves up more to love, and how do we destroy everything that is not of love.
Yeah, we had like over a dozen countries represented from all over the world, wide range of ages. And it was really cool to see how it's like to connect. One of the cool things I want to bring back to Texas is the forum. It's a process that came out of Zyg Group. It is where people share in a space where they're surrounded by a circle of friends that just listen, and people really authentically go into their emotions in profound ways. They share whatever's coming up for them, and it's transpersonal learning. So if I'm having an issue with this person, or I'm sleeping with this person, then I tell a whole group that I'm learning this from sleeping with this person, and we'll learn it from sleeping with that person. Or you express like your grief, your rage, your sadness, your shame, whatever's coming up, and then after people have a safe space where they can do that, other people mirror it, and they go up and they kind of recap it in their own words or language, and it's very physical as well, so people are moving their bodies, and it was entertaining as well as educational, and seeing your own feelings and raw emotions reflected back to you, it was a really powerful process too. So I think that and it helps build and strengthen the community. So those are some of the stuff we learned.
Yeah, we did lots of tantric shamanic rituals, which was pretty neat, and lots of dancing practices and lots of embodied movement shamanic rituals that involved dance. So I really enjoyed the movement aspects that were involved with every step of the way. I thought that was really cool.
And then we had a great vacation. I mean, we're getting ready to take 9 more days just to really explore Bali. But so far, we've been to like water temples and Elephant Cave and the Mother Temple. There's temples everywhere. I think I talked about this earlier. We also did some whitewater rafting. We got to go out and see how some of the locals live, a mask maker.
We got to celebrate Nepi, the Balinese New Year, and so that was really neat.
Yeah, that was a really fascinating event. And this will give you an example of how spiritual this location is. On Nepi, they literally have a party where the whole communities build these great,
giant ugas, which represent evil spirits.
Yeah, and there's like thousands of them, and like you have like schools and communities, like everyone gets involved. Little bitty kids start, when they can walk, and they build little ones, and they do all the way to these big ones. And they have these uga battles. I'll show you a video of that in a bit. But what it is then they burn them, and they're basically getting rid of all the evil spirits. And then the very next day, they go for 24 hours where no one goes anywhere. Everyone stays at home. There's no sound. Everyone goes in silence. There's no eating. Everyone fasts. There's no anything. Because
silent meditation and reflection.
And lights are off at night, because if you make lights or sounds, that might call the evil spirits back. So basically, everyone is honoring this. That the government shuts down the internet. They're serious about it. So that was really cool to see how an entire country can align behind a spiritual practice. And even if you don't, believe in the Ooga Oogas or whatever, it was still cool to see a country aligned against around taking their spirituality to another level, or honoring something greater than themselves. So it's pretty cool.
And along those lines, here in Bali, what's really amazing too is every part of the land is blessed daily. So like there are thousands of priests and priestesses, and they make these offerings to the gods and go around and bless with holy water and sage and incense and offerings to the gods all over the place.
They're everywhere. They're like on your bedroom dresser when you wake up in the morning. They're on the ground, on the streets. They're in the gutters. They're up in the trees. Some have incense, and some have cigarettes, some have food, they're all offerings. Some have money, but they're basically you'll see like 20 of them in a day, just everywhere, because it's basically daily prayer for these guys. So it's been a pretty cool trip, and we're excited. What we're doing next, we're going to go to the beaches, and we're going to go some scuba diving and snorkeling, and really just chill and take a well-earned rest, because it's been pretty intense here, and but in a good way. So.
Yeah. And one of the things that really touched me on this trip was being here in Tantra community with all these amazing people, and yet I was missing my home community, all of the amazing Tantrikas in Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I'm surrounded by all these wonderful Tantrikas, and I miss all my people back home. So at one point that was definitely hitting me, and I was looking forward to going back home and reconnecting with all my home people.
Yeah, that's the only thing that we miss is all of our friends back home who hopefully will look at this, and our family, and our doggies, and it's as great as Bali is, I think we've done a good job of creating a paradise of our own in Austin. So we're excited to come back, but we're going to enjoy just a few more days here before we do.
Yeah.
So that's
10
the
more
latest
days
update.
of snorkeling and scuba diving and who knows what else.
And it'll be excited to come back and share in person our experiences. So that's it for now. Scotty O'Malley with Ecstatic Arts. Bye-bye.